Ancelotti demands a new physical training plan at Real Madrid as Liverpool threat looms. According to journalists Sergio Gomez and Alfredo Matilla, as replayed by Madrid Extra, Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti has made it clear that significant changes are necessary in the team's physical conditioning. During this international break, he has requested a complete overhaul of the current physical training plan. The demand comes as a direct response to the club's recent struggles and concerns over their preparedness for the future. A phrase circulating among the club's staff has caught attention: either we raise our level, or Liverpool will sweep us away. Improvement needed. While Real Madrid enjoyed success against Osasuna, the staff is aware that improvements are needed. The aim is not to create a mini preseason, but rather to refocus and introduce serious physical work during what is typically a period for rest and recovery. Ancelotti has begun this with the 7 players who are currently available, with many others still away on international duty. Over time, he plans to expand the changes to include the entire squad, which many players are reportedly welcoming. Carlo Ancelotti has asked for changes. One major factor contributing to the shift in approach is the growing dissatisfaction with Antonio Pintus, the club's fitness coach. His reputation has taken a hit, with several senior players in the dressing room questioning his methods. The team's injury woes have been hard to ignore, with 25 injuries recorded since the start of the preseason. Troubling data for Real Madrid. Additionally, data indicates that Madrid has been consistently outpaced by their rivals. In recent matches, they ran fewer kilometers than their opponents, including a significant deficit against Barcelona in their loss. This decline in physical performance, combined with injuries, has prompted Ancelotti to act. He is looking for a new dynamic within the team, where players are more connected and work together in harmony. The plan is to lay the groundwork for a more effective and united squad during this break, preparing for the challenges ahead. After the international break, Real Madrid will face some tough fixtures, including matches against Leganés, Liverpool, Getafe, Athletic Bilbao, and Girona. The team's physical condition will play a crucial role in determining how they perform in these key encounters. Real Madrid make big decision over club legend ahead of Liverpool clash, with crisis on their hands. Liverpool host Real Madrid in the Champions League later this month at Anfield. Real Madrid have reportedly turned down the chance to bring back a club legend to the club ahead of their Champions League clash against Liverpool. Los Blancos have a defensive injury crisis on their hands. David Alaba has been sidelined for almost a year with an ACL issue, while captain Dani Carvajal suffered the same problem last month. To make matters worse for Real, Eder Militao sustained a similar issue in their 4-0 victory over Osasuna last weekend and is likely to miss the rest of the campaign. What's more, Lucas Velasquez picked up a thigh problem that will keep him sidelined for around a month. The Spanish Giants find themselves second in La Liga, 6 points behind bitter rivals Barcelona. And in the Champions League, they have managed just 6 points from their opening 4 games. As things stand, the current European champions, who beat Borussia Dortmund in last season's final to win the competition for a record-extending 15th time, are 18th in the new league standing and face the prospect of having to compete in a playoff round to qualify for the last 16. Madrid will travel to Anfield to face Liverpool on Wednesday the 27th of November. They could be depleted of defensive options, and it was mooted that Sergio Ramos could return to the club. Ramos spent 16 years at the Santiago Bernabéu, making 671 appearances and winning 5 La Liga titles and 4 Champions Leagues before leaving for PSG in 2021. Ramos, recently labeled as brutal by ex-Reds manager Jurgen Klopp for injuring Mo Salah during the 3-1 loss to Madrid in the 2018 European Cup final, has been without a club since leaving Sevilla at the end of last season. After Militao's injury, the 38-year-old took to Instagram to post a video of himself training, which suggested he was offering his services to Los Blancos. However, The Athletic, among other outlets, reports that Real will not take up the option. As things stand, Antonio Rudiger will be the only senior center-half available to face Liverpool. Even Aurélien Tchouameni may not be able to operate as an auxiliary defender, with the France international sidelined with an ankle sprain. Yet even if Ramos did sign, he would not be able to play as he is not registered in Real's UEFA squad. Former Real Madrid defender rules out easing injury crisis: "I wouldn't even think about it." Real Madrid are down to the bare bones at the back, which has seen an array of central defenders and right backs linked to Los Blancos, with Carlo Ancelotti currently relying on academy youngsters if he wants to use specialists in those positions. One player that would have been used as both by now is Nacho Fernandez, but the veteran Spain international will not be returning to the Santiago Bernabéu. Nacho told Cadena Cope on Tuesday night that he knew he would get game time this season anyway, and that it was not the reason he left. When I decided to leave Real Madrid, I knew that I would be able to play many games, it was common in recent years. But playing 40 to 50 games was not going to affect my decision. The decision was very clear: when you feel that your time has come and to end how everything has ended, I am super proud. I have no regrets, I knew what I was doing and I am very happy for the decision I made and for my life now. Neither would their injury crisis tempt him back to Spanish football, even if Real Madrid called. No, no. I wouldn't even think about it. It is a decision that was very clear to me, knowing that I would have played 3-0, 4-0, 5-0 games because I have been important each season. You only have to look at the last one, and that did not make me change my idea in my head. If they called me, I am very happy here, I have a lot to thank my new team for. There's no need to lie, I earn a lot more money here than I did at Real Madrid. But I didn't come just for the money, I wanted a change of life. It was Arabia, but it could have been another place where I would earn the same as in Madrid. In addition to Nacho, Los Blancos have been linked to Sergio Ramos. The 38-year-old is out of contract after leaving Sevilla last summer, and has been keen to publicize the good shape he is in. Sergio is a legend and he is a friend of mine. It would be nice to see him again at Real Madrid. It was a Castilla product that made his debut after Eder Militao suffered his anterior cruciate ligament injury last weekend. It took Raúl Asensio just a matter of minutes to provide an excellent assist, and Nacho challenged the club to rely on him. As a youth product, I would love for them not to sign anyone and instead back the local kids. You will know if they are ready or not when you give them the opportunity. The other day Raúl Asensio played and had a very good game with an assist. The youth team needs opportunities, and when these things happen, if the club and the coach are brave, it is the perfect time to show that they are prepared. I hope they don't sign and they can draw from the academy. Nacho has rarely convinced Real Madrid fans as a regular starter, but every time he was called upon, tended to raise his game, as was seen last season when his partnership with Antonio Rudiger saw Los Blancos recover their defensive solidity. Beyond that, his veteran leadership in the dressing room was key.